So I have not been dancing for a very long while, and it's been very frustrating. And it reminded me about one of the topics that I was supposed to talk about. I can talk about it, I can't dance about it, but I can talk about it. And the question was, how do you deal with injuries or setbacks? How do you cope? And it's particularly relatable right now because even though I'm not injured, I am not able to dance right now. Although I have been injured many times and I've had surgeries in the past which prevented me from dancing, so I can talk about those things too. Right now I'm not dancing because of health reasons and money reasons and schedule reasons. Number one, I don't leave my room. I don't go outside anymore. I don't go to class. Even though my face is not as red as it has been in the past, it's in its dry, cracking, bleeding phase right now. So I don't leave my house unless it's to go to work or a doctor. So I'm just staying in my room and eating my feelings and wallowing in self-pity, which is a lot like what you want to do when you're injured. This is vegan mochi ice cream, by the way. I got it at Trader Joe's. It's very good. The last time I was able to do anything decent in point shoes was in October, I think. And since then I've been taking one class a week if I'm lucky. Benny loves coconut oil, so it would not surprise me that he likes coconut milk ice cream. It's too cold. Now I have a mess of flour all over my bed, but my life is a mess, so it's very appropriate. So, dealing with setbacks and injuries, coping with not dancing, whether you're sick or injured or have a surgery or you're going through or you're just going through some shit that you can't go to the studio. Number one, it happens to everybody. If it hasn't happened to them yet, it will. It happens to everybody, from the beginners to the intermediate dancers, all the way up to the professionals. Any professional can tell you they have had their own setbacks, but you're like, no, I don't see them struggling. I don't see them sick or unhealthy or injured. I check their Instagram every day. They're always dancing. They're always grinding. They're always in the studio. Bitch, that's Instagram. Of course they're not going to show you their struggles because they don't want to keep it real with you. They're trying to create this illusion that everything is perfect for them all the time, that they're the perfect professional. They don't have any problems. The same way I'm not doing tutorials when I'm out of shape or posting selfies of my ugly face on Instagram while this is happening, they're not gonna post anything unflattering that makes them look bad on their social media account. I understand that it's very easy to feel isolated and alone and to feel like you're the only one going through this and like your world is coming to an end because of your sprained ankle or your knee surgery or your health issue, or your mental breakdown, or your family shit. I promise you are not the only one. Whatever you're going through is happening to somebody else right now. And even if it's not another dancer with the same problem you have, there is some other artist in some other profession that is having a similar problem. So I guarantee you could reach out to one of your friends, or one of your classmates, or one of your dance classmates and just be like, hey, have you ever had this problem? Blah, blah, blah. And they'd be like, oh yeah, something similar happened to me when this happened and I felt like this and blah, blah, blah. And even if they can't give you like solid advice on how to cope with it, even if they're not a therapist, the first step is talking about it so you don't feel alone. And just having somebody to like talk with and commiserate with, that by itself is a big help. That, just having someone to talk to will help you cope. And hey, you can even leave a comment for me. You can even tell me, like, I'm going through this shit right now, and it sucks, and I don't know what to do. And I'll comment back. I'll be like, yeah, dude, when I sprained my ankle, I was, like, crying about it every day, but then, you know what? It healed, and it was better, and it was like it never happened. You know, injuries are frustrating, and injuries suck, but they heal. That's the amazing thing about your body. You know, when you're injured or when you're sick, you have this habit to like blame your body, like it's your body that did something wrong, like it's rebelling against you, like it's trying to sabotage you. But that's not the case at all. Your body is constantly healing. Your body loves you so much. You cut it, it heals. You break a bone, it mends it. You get sick, it sends out a million little antibodies to try to make you better. You put your body through so much shit in every ballet class. Tiny muscle tears, heavy impact on your bones, pushing it to its limit every day. And your body is like, nah, it's cool. I can do this. Whatever you want to do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stay strong for you. So if you're dealing with an injury or an illness, don't see it as your body failing you or your body trying to sabotage you. See it for what it is. Your body just did too much and it just couldn't be strong anymore. It needed a break. And this is your time to rest and take a break and take care of your body and listen to it and be kind to it to help it heal faster. I know as dancers we have a high tolerance to pain and we're so used to just like pushing it to the side and ignoring it and work through it. But that's not going to help you get back to dancing faster. That's going to set you up for more injuries, potentially worse injuries later. So if you can, if your doctor permits, or whatever else is going on in your life, if you can and if you are able to, you can cross-train other parts of your body to make it stronger so that you're still in shape when you do go back to ballet. Cross-training other parts of your body can help prevent the same injury from happening again. So like, for example, when I got my ankle surgery and I was going for physical therapy, they focused so much on my core. They were like, oh, your core strength will help keep you from doing this thing with your ankle. And I'm like, really? Like, I'm here for my ankle. You're not focusing on my ankle at all. You're telling me to do all these core exercises and stabilization exercises that I've never done before. Well, maybe the whole reason I got injured was because I wasn't doing those things. So, you know, if you have a shitty ankle or a shitty knee or you're injured in a certain part of your body, you can still strengthen and stabilize other parts of your body to help protect and fortify the weaknesses in your body, the places that you're prone to getting injured. And I'm telling you from experience, from other surgeries that I've had that you know, kept me in bed for several weeks and I couldn't move. Don't worry about losing your ballet body. I'm being a little hypocritical because every time I gain like 5 pounds, I freak out. Or if I miss too many ballet classes and my technique gets sloppy, I'm like, I'm not a ballet dancer anymore. Life is over. But realistically, if I'm going to be 100% real with you, do not fret about your ballet body. So what if you gain a few pounds? So what if you lose your stamina? So what if your technique gets a little sloppy? Those things come back. Those things come back so quickly. When I had my endometriosis surgery, first of all, it was in the middle of Hurricane Sandy. So we had the hurricane, we had to evacuate. I was in somebody else's house for like a couple of weeks. So right there, that was like 2 weeks of no ballet class. And then I had my surgery and I had to recover in somebody else's house because, you know, we still couldn't go back to our house because of all the flood and everything. And with that surgery, I couldn't sit up for like the first week because I was so sore in my abdomen. And the whole time I was like, oh no, my legs are gonna get weak. My muscles are gonna turn to mush, blah, blah, blah. And I was like just trying to do releves and fondus in this person's living room, like holding onto the back of a chair or something. And I think it was something like 17 to 20 days after that I was even able to go back and do the bar. And even when I did the bar, I couldn't lift my leg much higher than like 45 degrees because that was abdominal muscles. And that's where all the surgery happened. But when I did go back, I was so grateful to be back. Even if I was just doing like tendus and like low floppy dégagés and stuff at the bar. It felt so good to be back, but then I also didn't realize like how much my body was actually doing when I was in class. So if anything, being away from ballet for a while and then going back helps you appreciate everything that your body has been doing so far. You know, I appreciate it even more. It's like distance makes the heart grow fonder. So when you do go back, it's like, wow, I was doing all this crazy stuff with my body all this time, and I wasn't even like stopping to thank it or be nice to it. I was taking it for granted, just wanting to push, push, push. And then, you know, once you lose a little bit of your superhuman strength because you've been taking a break and you come back, it's like you're mortal again. And it's like, wow, you know, I was really doing a lot more than I thought. I underestimated myself. So I understand it's hard to go back to ballet after missing it for a while. But you should use these moments to actually be proud of yourself. Be proud of all that you accomplished up until that point. And even during your healing, you're still accomplishing things and still taking care of your body, even while you're healing. And you're going to keep accomplishing more even after your surgery, even when you do go back. And you're probably going to be smarter about how you train in the future. So if anything, an injury is like a chance for you to step back and take inventory and adjust yourself and go in with a new mindset to help you go back and train smarter. And you'll probably come back stronger for it. So just keep in mind, your injuries, your illnesses, your issues, whatever it is that's keeping you out of ballet class for any length of time is not the end of the world. It is not the end of your dance career. It is only the end of your dance career if you don't go back. You can recover your muscle mass. You can recover your stamina. You can recover your technique. It sucks and it's a pain in the ass, but it will come back, and it will come back stronger if you're working smarter. Like I said, I haven't danced in like 2 months. I dropped out of Nutcracker. I don't have point shoes. I'm not even leaving my house to go for walks and keep myself fit. It's too cold out there. Fuck that. I go to work, lift some heavy wine cases, go home, stay and hide in my room. I go to work, come home, stay in my room. I go to a doctor, come home, stay in my room. I see Steve for a while and we plan some wedding stuff, and then I stay inside. I don't go out. I have not been doing any cross training. Besides lifting heavy shit at work, I have not been doing anything. I've been eating the ice cream. I've been eating the cookies. I've been eating the pasta. I've been letting myself be human during this time. I cannot expect myself to be a superhuman ballet dancer, athlete, when other shit is going wrong in my life. It's unrealistic. You can only perform as a good artist when you are healthy. You can only push yourself hard every day and grind every day when you are healthy, when you are in a positive environment, and when your body is feeling good. Don't set impossible standards for yourself because you're going to feel worse. Don't set impossible standards for yourself, especially when you're in a weakened state that you need to recover. If you set these impossibly high standards when you're not up to the task, you're going to keep feeling disappointed and defeated. If your baseline is here, you feel like this and you train like this, and all of a sudden you're here because of whatever thing that happened to you, you can't expect this. You can't expect this performance out of somebody that's feeling like this. That's unrealistic. So it's okay to lower the bar and wait until you're feeling better. It's okay to just not do your training. It's okay to not push yourself for ballet class. It's okay to not diet super strict. It's okay to take a day off. It's okay to stay in bed. And when you start feeling better, then you can bring it up. Not the other way around. Not push this up and then just try to meet it. You're not going to get there. It's when you feel better, then bring up your level of performance and training. Feel better? Keep going. Feel better? Keep going. But if you push your bar all the way up here and you're still down here, that's impossible. I've been sick and shitty for a while now. And if I were to just like jump into my old, dancing every day a week and then rehearsals and then cross training on the side and dieting super strict and trying to get back to my performance weight or my peak performance ballet body, if I were to try to dive into that right now, I'd just crash and burn. And I'd run out of money or lose my job, because I just can't do those things right now. And that's okay. It's okay to not be able to do what you used to do. It's okay to not be able to do it now and plan to do it later. Take it from old crusty, peely, bleeding face right here. It's okay. It sucks, but it will pass. And you will get back to it if you take care of yourself now.